Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. I don't know where the best place to start is. Bubble Man. Sure. Can you be weak to something? Please be weak to something? That's not being weak to something. This is not working the greatest. The cutter works okay as far as hitting him and still being able to dodge. He's a lot easier to dodge than Bubble Man and Mega Man 2 for the NES. Ooh. And you do get large health refills between these bosses, so that's one thing. And now we get their weapon. Bubble Lead. Lead Bubble, Bubble Lead. I hope the bubble leads us to Heat Man, because Heat Man is weak to bubble. You're not Heat Man, you're a pain in the butt. Did that do 2 damage? It might be worth using. Fire's also worth using against Flashman, in my opinion. Try to avoid contact with him because his contact damage is a bit ridiculous. Well, I guess that means the next two are going to be Heat Man and Quick Man, and we have both of their weaknesses, so we should be good. Can you be... Yes, you are a Quick Man. I'm not going to try and jump over you. I'm just going to hope that we can kill you from this range. You are not damaged by that. This is going to be a problem. And how do we solve our problems? Oh wait, we can't do that here. We'll battle Heat Man. At least I have a reasonable chance of beating him. Oh, really? And now that we know where the Robot Masters are, if we have to come back here a second time, it'll be slightly easier. You know, it would make me really happy if you're weak to this. Weak enough. Whew. Thank you, Mega Man 2, for multiple weaknesses. And I'm really surprised I got through this on my first try. And we got the Quick Boomerang. And we have another teleporter, where we fight Edgar, the Mega Man killer in this game. He likes to absorb our shots and send them back. Whew. Yeah, talk about cutting it close. And we didn't get to demonstrate the quick boomerang, but you know what? It's too bad for the quick boomerang. I already mentioned that was a problem with this game, not being able to demonstrate these weapons too much. And, well, that takes care of that. And Wily's taking off. Into space. So this is the 4th time in this series that Wily has made a space base. Oh, we do get a chance to demonstrate this. I'm happy. You're happy. You're bouncing. I like this music. It's happy, cheerful music. My stuff is all filled up. Quick boomerang. You get a chance to be used. A game over will not spell doom for us. So we can game over all we'd like. We can get back to this stage. But this stage also fairly difficult. See, I told you these things would crumble apart if you stand on them long enough. Why did I forget there was another stage? How could I forget there's another stage? That does not arc as high up as I thought it would. That was convenient. That is not convenient. Bubbles. Make use of special weapons. Those are probably the easiest elect beams to deal with. Spike drop. Evil. Evil. Screen. This is also not nice. I gotta watch the pattern here. Oh, this can be a pain in the butt. Okay. We have birds. Birds are weak to fire. And Big Eye, we know how to deal with you. We want to keep the carry utility full because it's highly useful. This sounds like victory music. Not that I don't mind that, because we had a big victory there. We also have 2 stages now in the final section, instead of just 1, provided you want to count that as a stage, but you could also say we're missing 4 stages, however you want to look at this. I prefer to be somewhat positive. Yeah, let's freeze you. That's the best way of dealing with you. Here we go again. I think this is the one where they get nasty. Yep, it is. You can come back anytime now, thank you. I believe we have several of this repeating pattern to go through, so I don't want to waste all the carry. Whew. And the last one kind of inverts the pattern a bit. Oh, no, no more hopping. No, I said no more hopping. Another thing we don't have in this game is energy tanks, so I guess we don't have all of the technology from Mega Man 2, which that's really unfortunate. We do have these things. Hey, a 1-up. I needed that for sure. I will ice him too. Bubble takes him out quickly. Nope. No. Freeze. Well, that is not a good place for you. Yo, this is dangerous. I'm just gonna leave. No. And that makes you really not want to just drop down the ladder. But what you can do here is wait and then drop. Oh, another 1-up. Yay, that means we're not going to game over here. What gets us through that? Oh, I think it's the, atomic fire. Yes. This game is also a little bit strange in the sense that we have 2 fire weapons. And not good in the sense that I am almost out of carry. I have to fill that up. Let's try Cutman's weapon? No. There's something up that way. You know it's gonna be worth it. You just know it. Yay, we can fill up our carry. Is there anything else that needs filling up? Maybe ice. Oh, death spikes. There's also a lot of death pit drops in this game. I don't appreciate that one bit. But, all of our weapons getting a decent workout here. Except Quick Boomerang. Quit slacking on the job. And we haven't used our Mirror Buster yet. We could probably use it against, the Sniper Joes. It's another... I don't want to. Best to just run underneath them. Oh, another 1-up. That's nice and convenient. I don't think I can fight him with the Mirror Buster yet. Oh, you're gonna do that. I will probably lose to you then. And attempt to figure out what you're weak against. Cut? I'd prefer if you're weak to cut. Quick? Well, it's working good enough. And I think for the second phase we want the Mirror Buster. Which just becomes a fairly easy phase. You can see a little laser. You can see a little laser thing on the bottom there. You have to reflect it. I am doing a poor job at this. Well, we have phase 1 down. Staying close to this guy is makes things kind of easy, because it means that first one will kind of go over your head, then you just have to jump around the second one. Alright, let's try this again, but without dying to the crab arm. And we just reflect it back. If you miss one, that's okay. But move a little bit out in front for the crab arm to come. It makes it easier to dodge that. There we go. And Dr. Wily has been defeated in this 6-stage Mega Man game. Really wish there were more stages, especially with how they handled the teleporters to the 4 Mega Man 2 Robot Masters. But I do like the final 2 stages, aside from the spike drops. But I like them in the sense that they show us, they give us great opportunities to make use of all the weapons, even though we didn't use the time stopper, but ignore that point. So yeah, great stages. I do think this is the most difficult of the Mega Man Game Boy series. There's a ton of tight jumps, a ton of tricky platforming, and that might be why Mega Man 2 in this series is as easy as it is, because this one was so up there in terms of difficulty. And just some of the ways that they combine, like, conveyor belts along with those super cutters. Those things are called metals. I'm going to continue to call them metars again after lots of playing of the Mega Man Battle Network series. That's what I've come to call them across all Mega Man games. And so it's nice that we get this sort of ending here where they're showing us the different enemies and their names. We don't really get that out of the NES series, so that's a nice touch. The music in this game was fairly basic, but I did enjoy, especially the final 2 stages had some pretty nice music, and that the 5th stage was remade for Mega Man 10 of Enker's stage. So, yeah. Overall, a very nice and short game in the Mega Man franchise. But other than general complaints about the Game Boy series, I don't have too much else negative to say about this game. I like how the weapons, the special weapons, really get a good workout in this game, even though there's only a few stages. But I mean, even in the first 4 you select, you know, Iceman's weapon gets a great workout in Fireman's stage. Things like that. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to this channel, but we've been kind of almost like we're counting down to something. You know, we started with Mega Man 5 in this series, we went to Mega Man 4, then Mega Man 3, then Mega Man 2, and now Mega Man 1, and so next would be Mega Man 0? Now, there's no Mega Man numbered 0. That'd be silly. Well, I believe that will be all for Mega Man 1 for the Game Boy. So we're going to put this game to bed, and I'll see you all next time. This is Late Night Mega. Good night, everyone.